Good morning, everybody. Jasper here on our through hike of the Colorado Trail. Day, I think it's 32. Day 32. It is Thursday. It's August the 26th. I got the date right today because it's the day after my big day. Anyhow, wow. Nice little camp spot right here with an absolutely stunning view. You saw where we were last night. Yeah, I had a beautiful, look, lots more camping through here. I had a beautiful spot and a log, big log, as a dinner table, a chair, overlooking, I guess the back end of the western end of the San Juan mountain range. Oh yeah. Anyhow, so today, well, everything seems to be going just to plan, going fine. We have, from camp, we had 40.3 miles to Durango. So we'll get around, we want to get to the water source, which is at the far end of this section. And this section we're in right now is 27. So it's section 27 for you, for those of you who may be following this hike using the Colorado Trail guidebook. So yeah, section 27. One more section after this, and that's it. Yep. And then of course, on Saturday we have our night at the motel in Durango and kind of put ourselves into a traveling across America on the Greyhound kind of mode. You pick up a shoulder bag, just an inexpensive kind of shopping bag with a zipper on it, so I can keep my things secure that I carry on the bus. And I guess my backpack will go underneath the bus. Yeah. Small change, maybe, I don't know. There might be a small change in the actual routing I'm taking. I'll tell you about that real quickly. I came up with a route from Grand Junction. I have to go to Denver regardless. Denver to Chicago. And then in Chicago, overnight bus to and the schedule is almost immediate, but an overnight bus to Niagara Falls, New York, which puts me there at 8:30 in the morning rather than 9:30 at night, which is really beneficial. Oh, we have we have a trail split here, and it doesn't actually tell us whether we're going left or right on this split. Corral Draw. I don't know. I'm going to have to check. Okay, I tell you what, I'm going to have to check my app, and I will get back to you shortly. Okay, we got our navigation in order, and that's one thing about the GPS embedded within the Goodhooks app. Again, for those of you who are not familiar with Goodhooks, it's a free downloadable app, and then you purchase and download the actual trails. It's all about hiking, the trails that you wish to hike. So in this case, it was $26 Canadian for me to download the whole and complete Colorado Trail. Let's look at the trail, by the way. And so I have that, as long as I have electricity, I have that particular map and app, and it gives me lots of information as we've shown before. I'll maybe show some of that information again. Take a look. First morning in a while I've woke up to gray skies as well as blue. So yeah, so the Goodhooks I cannot say enough about. It's too bad how a Bruce trail is not on there, but it's not available to us on Goodhooks. And it allows at each intersection or kind of water source or camp area or whatever, it allows you to leave a comment for the next hiker, such as good camping, bad camping, signs of bear in the area, there's water flow, there's no water, all kinds of things. I lost this at this location, or I found this at this location, other hikers see this. And it's just a very cooperative kind of interactive system with pinpoint accurate GPS and maps. Well, that's the way I found it on the Colorado Trail anyhow. Okay, so yeah, so going back to Chicago, or going back to the bus, so yeah, the plan is still the 6:40 departure from Durango Sunday morning, arriving in Grand Junction, switching to Greyhound, going to Denver. Denver now, it looks like it might be the best option. I don't know, I still haven't decided. To go to Chicago, I think 15 minutes later, because of the time change. Oh, I thought I heard something behind me. 15 minutes later, because of the time change, there's an overnight bus that's departing for Niagara Falls. It gets there at 8:30 in the morning. That would be good, because that gives me the day, the beginning of the day, to get my COVID test and make my way across the Rainbow Bridge, or footbridge. Okay, so a little update on my travel arrangements. A little bit of a climb here. Ooh, we're high. We're pushing 12, slightly under 12,000, I think. I don't know. Anyhow, let's get to hiking. We're on kind of just a steady climb. It's not steep, just a easygoing upward gradient. However, we've got a long and much steeper climb ahead. And right now, it's sunny, but we have weather moving in. Just a few moments ago, there were spits of rain, which is in itself doesn't really mean a lot, but we're going over a high pass today. It's quite a ways away. It's going to be about 10 to 12 miles from where I am now to summit that pass. And the gradient is going to get much steeper. It's going to slow us down. And the weather system is approaching. Those things all work together and combine into what could be a major problem. Getting over that pass in horrific weather. What's rain at one level is wet snow and sleet and hail at another. High winds, cold, and just downright dangerous with the lightning, which we are apparently going to get. So, looking at the trail right now, sun shining, but it wasn't actually shining just 10 minutes ago. It was really dark gray. So the weather system is certainly building. But I stopped, had some coffee and some oatmeal, some cookies. I got myself all fueled up. I checked the mileage. We are at 35.5 miles to Durango and 5 miles in so far for the day. So you know what? Right now, we're doing fine. But as I say, later today, we could run into some major environmental problems, weather problems, atmospheric problems, and high altitude lightning problems. The problem with the high altitude is you get above tree line, you become the highest point, and when you've got severe lightning, you become a prime target. You got to be a little bit careful. You got to be a lot careful. Okay, trail is looking beautiful right now. Right now it's just flattened out and it's just beautiful. So, whilst we can, let's lay down some miles. Today, most of the day so far, I don't know what time it is, 1:30 maybe in the afternoon. Very reminiscent of the Bruce Trail in Ontario. Rocky, just kind of brown mud, earth, tree roots, and so on. So just very reminiscent of the Bruce. Also, I guess in that case, the Appalachian. The only difference between, say, the Bruce and this section of the Colorado is the climbs on the Colorado are much longer and much higher. We're well into a major climb. However, we still, air's getting thin again. We still have a long way to go. Over 4 miles yet to the summit of this particular pass, and then we will start a descent. And that is where our water lies, a couple of miles past the summit. Because keep in mind, a lot of yesterday and so far all of today has been a dry section. So we've had to carry water for the last 20 miles anyhow. It's just a little bit of an update on what's going on. Well, you put your rain gear on, you take your rain gear off. The sun comes out and you get very hot. And then the thunder and lightning comes, then it starts to rain. And that's what it's all about. Yep. Just a few minutes ago. Raining hard. I walk, 500 yards. No sign of rain. I take all my gear off. It starts raining. I put my gear on. The sun comes out. And that's what it's all about. Oh boy. Well, what is this? Oh, 27.2 mile marker maintenance provided for your enjoyment by Jody, Rob, and Kobe. Thanks, guys. We very much appreciate the maintenance of this section of trail. Thank you. Wow. So, there's people, outdoors people, hikers, bikers, whateverers. But the key point is they're proud of their Colorado Trail, and they elect to keep their section maintained, organized, clean and tidy, and hikeable. And we, the Thru hikers, thank you folks and every other volunteer, every other trail angel out there. We really do. Without you guys, it'd be much, much, much harder to complete this trail, if not impossible. Like here, for instance. Who takes care of these blowdowns? Who takes care of that? The Colorado Trail Association? I'm not sure, but the name Bill Manning has come up several times from people who associate themselves with the organization, the Colorado Trail Organization. And every single one of them have nothing but praise, admiration, and respect for Bill Manning, who I'm imagining, I see him on Facebook all the time. I guess he's an administrator for the Facebook page. Maybe a volunteer or an organizer. I don't know what his actual role is or his title is, But I do know that everybody associated with the Colorado Trail has nothing but admiration and respect for that particular gentleman. And I believe all the hikers do too. Anyhow, just a little bit of information and just a little bit of show of my respect for the organization. Jasper here. Yeah, as if you didn't know, day 32. It's August the 26th. It's afternoon. It'll be lunchtime soon. I did stop. Snot. Yeah, you can tell my allergies have been on my mind ever since I set foot on this trail. My allergies have been, I think, the hardest issue. If someone were to say to me, what was the hardest thing about through hiking the Colorado Trail, I'd say it was doing it whilst for the whole single time, every day, every night, every hour, I've been under attack from my allergies, which at home in Ontario are winter allergies. They come mid-October, they leave mid-March. It's leaf mold and dust, whatever. But here, as soon as I got off that airplane and started walking around the streets of Denver, there was something in the air because they started coming back. And when I got on trail, the very first day, by mid-afternoon, I was in full-blown allergy attack mode. And it's been like that pretty much the whole trail. About halfway through, I did pick up Claritin that helped. And because I do have these allergies in my first aid kit, I do carry a nasal antihistamine. Otherwise, I just wouldn't be able to breathe. Speaking of breathing, yep, we're high up here. But take a look down there. Almost looks like a golf course down there. But it's not. It's not. Wow. Okay, guys. You know what? We're making progress. At my last check of mileage to the ultimate destination of the southern terminus in Durango, we were at 28.7 miles left to go. Don't know what it is right now, but it'll be a lower number than that. Not by much though. It was maybe an hour ago, well, maybe a mile or two. It's hard to say. We're on the flat now, but we had been climbing pretty steeply, and we are going to be doing that again shortly. Yeah, day 32. Whew. It goes well. Uh-oh, time to get cloudy again. Clouds, gray clouds, starting to move back in. Oh, yeah. You put your rain suit on, you take your rain suit off. The last big push for today, for day 32, is right ahead of us. It's going to be about a mile, and then it's almost straight up, and then we're going to have about a 2-mile descent to camp and water at Lake Taylor. Just one more push for the day. It's like this climb is just not going to end. It's like a stairway to the clouds. It just keeps going up and up and up. I haven't got a clue what the elevation is, what the altitude is. I have no clue, but it just keeps going up. I think now, if it's possible to go higher than top of the world, I think we have done that. Whew. Man, windy, strong winds. There's going to be wind noise in the video, I know. I apologize, but at this point, there's nothing I can do about that. Okay, let's keep hiking. The lake, that's the much kind of sought after location for water, because this is the first water in the last 20, a little over 20, say 21 miles, or about 33, 34 kilometers of hard hiking. So that lake there is Taylor Lake. This is the trail as we've descended now from the heights of the day, which were truly challenging. I believe the Colorado Trail, she seems to be saving the very, very best for last, because I would have to say today's summitings have been the most challenging since day one. And I have had some challenging summitings for sure, but today's have been the most challenging, I believe. Okay, so I'm thinking for me, down there at that lake, it's around 17.5 to 18 miles. There's water, there's camp areas. I think I'm going to be calling that home for the night. There's no need to push on. From here, I'm at about 23 miles to Durango, and I've got all day tomorrow and then Saturday morning. So I'll do whatever I do tomorrow, and I'm hoping to have maybe just 6 or 7 miles left Saturday morning, and that would be just fine. That will work out well, work out exactly as planned. Look, there's hikers ahead of me. Hikers ahead of me. But anyhow, yeah, so today goes remarkably well. And you know what? I will talk to you guys at camp. Tonight, dinner inside the tent. I'm not going to show you the camp. It's a beautiful location, but it's just hailing. It was thundering, lightning a few moments ago. But I just got my water filtered, my shelter set up, and my dinner cooked. Tonight it is instant potatoes with baby Bombell cheese and Lipton chicken. Thunder. Lipton chicken, cup of soup mix. It's fine. Yeah. Oh well. When those storms come through, boy, do they come through. I'm glad I'm not at the summit of the mountain range we crossed today. That was a cracker, that's for sure. And you can hear this in the GoPro. It's pounding on the tent. Oh well, hopefully tomorrow will be a nice sunny day for our last full day on trail. As usual, I'm tired. I haven't calculated exactly how many miles, but it was about 17 some. Is enough. You hear that storm? Thank goodness for a Big Agnes shelter. Really does protect. Hey, I'll talk to you guys in the morning. Yeah, and that'll be our last full day on trail tomorrow. Sad. Good night, guys.